Guys, Rich Pacine from rjpc.com coming to you today to do a sneak peek slash demo video. I just wanted to talk about a couple things I got so far. I sold 2 printers, and I sold this nice Logitech keyboard with the receiver and mouse, wireless. And this is how I send my stuff out, folks, by the way, just in case you're ever wondering. If you never bought from me before, if this is the first time coming to my YouTube channel, this is how I send my merchandise out. It's always wrapped up in plastic to make sure it gets to you nice and clean, working condition, and the same thing with this as well. And I also, for those who do follow my channels, they know I make custom boxes. This was this box was once an 18 by 18 by 24 box, and I cut it down to size to make a custom box to accommodate this and this. So yeah, that's what I got going on. I'm waiting for the buyer. I sent the buyer, I got a best offer on it, so I sent the buyer an invoice on it. So I'm waiting for the buyer to respond back to me so I could ship this out today. Hopefully he'll get back to me today so I could send it out to him or her. Here's the like I said, this is a sneak peek slash demo video. And I picked up this here. I believe it to be a vintage clock, Sony Dream Machine. As far as I know, this is Sony Dream Machine. I just want to make sure. The radio works great. It's got simulated wood on it over here. That's what that little label is all about. It does have some minor light wear on it. I mean, the screen over here, the face of it is not too bad. As you can see, close up, it's not too bad. It's pretty clean considering. All right. Overall, the condition of it is pretty clean, as you can see. All right, that's the back of it. That's the side of it. There you go, like that. And that's the bottom of it. There you go. See? And you know what? That's why I said that this is a sneak peek slash demo video. So I keep an extension cord over you just to show you guys that it does work. I'm going to power it on here really quick. In case you came across this here and you might be interested, you can see it's powered on. The only thing I have to point out, though, to in my description, and even like with this video, if I do a demo of it, I noticed when I turn the radio on, and I'm going to do it now.
These are easy games.
You can see it plays nice.
They have the
a little static today because I'm by a hospital, so they have a lot of antennas around the area. But it does play good. Okay, it does play good. The only thing is, though, folks, I noticed when the radio's on, there's no lighting here. You don't see a light. The light might have burnt out. Okay, over here. So, but if you're doing it during the day, you could adjust the AM FM band how you want to wake up to what kind of music, whether it be the news or music or whatever. It does work. The FM and AM band does work on this clock radio. It's again, I believe it to be a vintage one. I don't know when it was created, when it was produced, manufactured, but it's got to be, up there in age, because they don't look like this anymore, the newer ones that came out. So that's what we got going on with this here. So if you're interested in this here, this will be listed on eBay today. So without further ado, let me put this on the side. I only got like 3 things, folks, to show you. I mean, outside of that keyboard, I wanted to show you guys. I picked up this here. And it comes with the strap too. It's the PS2 or PS3, whatever, PS3 game. It's the Fender Stratocaster guitar. Okay, this is in nice condition. It's upside down. That part is anyway. See, it's a Fender Stratocaster guitar. Fender Stratocaster. That's it. It's pretty clean. It does have light scuff marks on it. It was tested. It does work. It does come with the guitar strap, as you can see here. It does come with the strap. This is the model right there. You can see it. Let's say right there, if you could. It's the model 822-151. Okay. The back of it, like I said, the videos don't always show it, but I'm telling you, because like I said, I'm an upfront and honest seller. I don't try to mask anything or sugarcoat anything. I mean, it's got a nice, clean, shiny appearance. But it does have light scuff marks on it, okay, from the previous owner who owned this here. Of course, young kids have it probably, and these things get handled, and it probably would be in a lot better condition if it wasn't in a thrift store. They put these things on shelves, people get them, and they not play around with them, but they look at them, then they put them back on the shelf, they come off. So it's no doubt you're going to probably get like light scuff marks on the back of it. But overall, it is a clean guitar. I mean, that's the neck of it there. It's pretty clean. There might be a little, I don't know if there's like a little marking over there on the back. I thought I felt something over here. I don't know. Or maybe over here, right over here, there's like a little marking on it. Nothing bad. It doesn't affect the playing of the guitar. The keys work. Everything works on it. You know, you got the keys that work here. Right over here. So it's pretty clean. It's a pretty clean guitar. I'm not gonna do a demo on this because I'm gonna do a demo. I want me to power down. But that's what we got going on with this, folks. And again, it does come with the strap, in case you're wondering, because a couple times. And there's also with this here, there's no dongle, because every now and then I put in my description, but there are times when people will say, "Oh, where's the dongle I came with?" I sold one of these, and a lady questioned it. She goes, "Oh, I didn't receive any user guide or any dongle. There's no dongles with these here. Any guitars I sell, I have in the past sold separate. I sold a dongle separate, okay, but I never sold them as a pair. So please keep that in mind. There's no dongle with it. Okay, putting that to the side over there, and then this one here I picked up. Nice keyboard. It's the Microsoft. It's a internet keyboard here. This, folks, is like a slate gray. It's pretty clean considering. If you look at it overall, it's a pretty clean keyboard. Okay, you can see that there. It's pretty clean. Okay, if you're looking for a nice keyboard, and I'm going to plug it in. Like I said, this is a sneak peek / demo video, so I'm just going to plug it in really quick. I'll probably do a light demo on this here just to show you that it works. You know, I'll do a split screen, show you that every time I hit the keys, it moves to different windows. So I will definitely do a light demo on this. Okay, and I mean light. I don't want to go through it. I don't want to sit there 20 minutes talking about this thing. The back of it is in fair condition. It does have scuff marks on it. That's the model number right there, in case you want to see, folks, right there. Let's see if we can get a close up. All right, that's what we got going on there. Okay, it's the Microsoft Natural Multimedia Keyboard 1.0A. Okay. That's what we got going on. The back does have scuff marks on it. I think you can see it in the video, but I will be putting it in the description. It does have scuff marks on it. Okay. And also, folks, keep in mind, you see like one of the little stands here? This one here? See, it comes out like that? Fortunately, I picked it up. I mean, I realized it later on when I took it home. I said, oh boy, it's missing one, because I always like to get these in somewhat perfect condition. When I mean perfect, I mean like with the functional things like this here. I don't know if it's going to be a problem for some people. I didn't want to leave the keyboard there because it is a nice keyboard. I mean, you can see it's pretty clean. All right, it's a pretty clean keyboard. All right, and again, it's like a slate gray. All right, that's the way anyway. That's the way it looks to me. It's like a slate gray. Okay, I'm going to plug it in really quick. Also, the other thing to keep in mind, folks, if you are the lucky buyer of this keyboard, it is a PS2 connector. So if your computer has a PS2 connector on, you don't have USB ports. I don't know like how old your computer may be, but if it doesn't have it, a dedicated port in the back of your computer, you can pick up one of these. And please, no, folks, this is not included. But this here, I picked this up at my local computer store. It's called Micro Center. We have over here in the East Coast, and it says USB to PS2. It's a keyboard and mouse converter, just like they stated. The items in here, I use these for other things. These are not included. You're not going to get any of these with it either. All it is it takes a PS2 converter and converts it to a USB. I'll just show you. It's kind of like the reverse. I'll just get one of these out of here. I'm just going to get one. I don't need to get them all. But they come in, like I said, they come in purple and the same color as the keyboard and mouse. And what it does is you would plug the PS2 in there, and then you can plug a USB cord in there, like that. Okay? That's what they are. So those are not included, and whoopsie, and this is not included as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna plug this in here. If you pick one of these up, this here, by the way, was I don't know, maybe $10. I think I paid for this little gizmo. So it's not that, it's pretty inexpensive. But if you want to use it, if you have a computer that's a USB and you really like this keyboard, you say, I like to get this keyboard. It's pretty nice looking, but I don't have a USB port. You get one of these cords. I'm going to plug it in. You're going to hear audible sound. This is going to be a very light demo on it. This is like an intro demo. So I'm just going to show you that the keyboard does light up. The keys light up there when you hit the buttons there. This is what I'm talking about. You'll hear a slight audible sound here. Okay. Okay. Now you have the. Over here, you have the keys here, right? Okay. So when you hit the caps lock key, you'll see the green light go on. All right, that's the middle one that went on. Okay, the what is here? The F lock key that kicks on, And then you got the numlock key now, if I'm not mistaken. Where it's right here. So you can see all three keys work. Okay, they all work. I'm trying to get it like there's like a glare in here. I'm sorry, folks, but you can see they all work. All the function keys up here work. Some of them work over here, like the calculator works. The log off, I'm sure, works on sleep. I didn't check that out because then it'll power my computer off and I got to wait again. The messenger, I don't know about the messenger. The web home works. The mail works. The media with the rocket key, with the rocket panel keys, whatever, to move them up and down, make it go up and down, the adjustable volume, they work. The mute works. The music, I believe, works. My pitches, I didn't see to get that thing to my pitches in the documents. Now, I don't know if it's because I didn't have the F-lock key on to enable the function up here. I think that's what it means, or I could be wrong, folks. It might mean just these row here. These are the F-lock keys, I would think. That's what I'm thinking. Nice keyboard, really clean, folks. I mean, if you're looking for a nice Microsoft keyboard, this is a multimedia keyboard, I believe they call it. There is no mouse with it, although I do have two mouses that are wireless, that are, if you're interested in them, with Best Office. This probably will be the merchandise I have outside the guitar and the Sony Dream Machine. I don't know if I'm going to put that on. The guitar is not going to be a best offer. This probably will be a best offer, and I believe the Sony Dream Machine may be a best offer as well. But this is really a nice keyboard, folks. If you're looking for a nice ergonomic, it's pretty clean, So this is what we got going on with this here. If this is the first time you come into my channel, folks, my name is Rich Bastine from rjbastine.com. I do sneak peek videos, demo videos, and intro videos. And the reason behind it is to give the potential buyer, which is you, a little, how can you say, the little information prior, like, a little insight as far as what I'm selling. I like to point out the flaws the item has. If something's broken, like in this case here, it's missing one of those little landing gears, whatever, the little legs there. I like to tell people about it, and I like to also show people that the item that they're getting from me does work. You could read my feedback score. I mean, I think a lot of people were pretty happy with my stuff. The service I provided for them. If you have any questions or anything that you need to, you want me to answer, please contact me at your earliest convenience at rjpastine@verizon.net, or in some cases, I know eBay will want you to message. You're not supposed to contact outside of eBay if it is an eBay transaction thing. So if you see it listed, these will be listed on eBay, and you need to message me, please message me with your questions. I'll be more than happy to answer you. I really can't tell you too much about it. The keyboard here does not have any software or user manual. None of the merchandise I have has user. It does not come with user manual or nor original packaging. That's why I had to make this custom box for that keyboard back there I sold. I made this custom box for it to accommodate it. I did a video, believe it or not, folks. It's the first time it comes to my channel. I did videos about making custom boxes for certain things, and one of the subscribers said it's a lot of work. We were talking about something else, and they said it's a lot of work to make. It is a lot of work to do this little box. It took me about between 5 and 10 minutes to do it. And like I say in my other videos, if I had hundreds of these things to sell these keyboards, and the reason why I made this box is to accommodate this one right here. This one sold again, but that's why I made the box, because sometimes you get keyboards that are very narrow. I sold keyboards very narrow where I didn't have to make a box this wide. But I had to allow for it to be wide because I got to put packing around it. I got to make sure it gets there safe and sound to the wire. So for the most part, though, like I said, I do these things here. I make these custom boxes. But if I had like 100 of these things to sell, I'm not going to make custom boxes. I would just contact a box manufacturer, given the dimensions, and let them send me a bunch of boxes, 50, 100. Depends. If I was going to just strictly sell keyboards, I'd have them custom made like that if possible. But I make my own because it's like a 1-to-1 ratio. I don't sell hundreds of these things, but I have sold enough keyboards. Microsoft, I basically stick with Microsoft, and Microsoft and Logitech. There was a case where I did sell an Apple computer, an Apple, the keyboard, an Apple mouse. I don't get too many Apple products, to be honest with you folks, and a Dell. I sold the Dell keyboards, and they're not. Dell's okay. I mean, they don't. For me, they don't sell too much on them. I had them for a long time last night. It was clean. I mean, the keyboards I get, like those Dell's keyboards, I think I got two of them. They were very clean condition, you know, functional too. They were functional. USB. A lot of them, I think all the Dells that I did sell, not many, were USB. A lot of the keyboards I have are usually USB keyboards. But anyway, folks, I just wanted to tell you that there. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you like what I do with these videos, please give me a thumbs up. I know with YouTube and I know with the subscription, you know, people, my mind go up and down. I can't get to that 100 mark. It'd be nice to get to up to 100 subscribers. When I look at all these other people out there that have thousands and thousands of them and stuff like that, I don't know if I'll ever get that big enough. I'll have thousands. If I can get to 1,000, that'd be great. If I can get to 100, that'd be even good too. But I noticed though, like, you know, the people that do subscribe to me, then eventually it goes back down again. Views go up, views go down. Some people may not like, you know, what the content I'm producing out there. They may feel it's not, you know, I don't have good content. But, you know, the premise behind these videos, folks, for me, when it comes to sneak peek demos and intro videos, is, like I said again, to get the potential buyer a heads up as to what they're getting. Now you're the first one that landed on this channel. Or, you know, if you're a first time visiting, you know, my YouTube channel, if you like the items I have when I do the sneak peeks, you'll have a first come first serve, so to speak. That's why I do them, and you can, you know, put me in on your eBay watch list. If you click on shop RJ Pacini for great deals, but it's got a couple dashes in there, so I don't want to say the whole thing. But if it did tell you, it would be, if you look me up on eBay on the user ID, it's shop-RJ Pacini-4- great deals. You know, it's a lot of dashes in there. I broke it up like that. I should have just kept it one thing like that, but I don't know. For some reason, I did it that way. You can keep me in your watch list, and when I do produce new videos and I put new merchandise out there, I think you will get a notification. I don't quote me on it, but I think you will get a notification as to, you know, I just put new listings up. I sell basically strictly on eBay. I do have a Bonanza account, folks, for just in case you're wondering. And I just dabbled a little with Amazon. I'm not a big Amazon seller. I'm not saying I'm not an Amazon fan as well, but I think I only made a couple sales off of Amazon, and they're kind of pricey with their fees too. Although I'm not saying eBay's any cheap. You know, it's a lot, I think they're a lot. I think they're cheaper than Amazon, but you know, those are the platforms I sell. Bonanza, I think I got a total of maybe. I thought I seen where it said 7 or 9 or whatever like that. I know that it's in that range. Nothing really spectacular. Bonanza's a nice, you know, it's a nice little platform. What I like about it is if you go onto Bonanza, you sign up with them for free, you could download, or I should say, yeah, download your merchandise on Bonanza. They have a feature where you could, you know, you could upload it, or I should say download it onto their website, and you don't have to really do too much. You do have to acknowledge, I think, that token thing there that comes up with eBay. In other words, granting them permission to, you know, go into your eBay account, but they upload it, and then you have like a mirrored image. So what's being sold on eBay is also being sold on Bonanza. Bonanza has a good following, I guess, for people that are strictly Bonanza diehards. I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't like close my eBay account and just say strictly stay with Bonanza, because if I would have done that, with the sales I made from the time I was with Bonanza to now, it's like not good. Bonanza's good. Like I think I might have sold a total between 7 and 9, whatever. But you know, people say, well, that's not really anything to talk about. But here's how you got to look at it. It's 7 or 9 items that are gone out of my inventory. And right now, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get rid of the inventory I have so I can replenish it with newer stuff. I'm even thinking of privately, you know, going private, like doing private labeling my own, you know, my own stuff, make my own brand, rather than, you know, buying stuff from thrift stores and stuff like that. I'm not saying it's bad thrift stores. I mean, some, you know, you get some good stuff at thrift stores and stuff. But I'm thinking of going like, I like to go brand new with new things. I don't know, be it clothing, electronics. I don't know, that part I got to venture into. But I'm thinking of going that route there. And a lot of the merchandise I do offer on eBay is with best offer. With best offers, I'm going to say a good majority, I'm going to say 99% of them. The only thing I say with the best offers, folks, is they're not bad. best or having best offer features not bad, but when you get people that lowball you, I'll give you an example. I have a red Pete Touch Brother label on there, and I have a 1999 with the best offer. I got an offer last week. I think it was the person, well, if it was a guy or a girl, offered me $5, and I didn't even bother acknowledging it. I didn't make a counter. I just hit the decline button because that is ridiculous. I mean, it's a very clean condition. It works. It's functional, and when a person said, $5, I was like, no, that's not for me. That's not going to happen. So, needless to say, I just declined the offer. But that's basically it, though, folks. But anyway, I just want to say, you guys, have a good day. Like I said again, if this is the first time coming to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you like what I do with the videos, you think they're helpful in any way, please contact me through eBay. They use their messaging system, whatever, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. But thanks again, guys, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.